What's going on, guys? Today we're back in my $1 million news studio, and today we're gonna watch a little bit of MSNBC together because it seems like the mainstream media is starting to hold Democrats accountable. There's a lot to get into, so I'll roll the tape.
I am happy to welcome New York Governor Kathy Hochul. She is running for a full term after taking over for Andrew Cuomo. Governor, thank you so much for being here. You're essentially running against yourself. People who are happy are with you. People who aren't. But a lot of people don't know Lee Zeldin.
Right.
Tell us about your opponent. What do you want people to know about this person?
Thank you, Stephanie. And this is something that needs to come out. Lee Zeldin was described by Donald Trump as a brilliant lawyer. You know why? Because Lee Zeldin had sent text messages right when the question of the presidential election was out there. He sent messages helping strategize on how to create the big lie. So you think about the architect of the big lie, absolutely undermining our democracy, as well as being out there supporting the insurrectionists, refusing to certify Joe Biden's election on the same day as the attack on our seat of our democracy. And he's so extreme. Opposes women's right to choose, doesn't support a single bit of gun safety legislation, says he's tough on crime, but boy, is he soft when it comes to guns. So people need to know that's who's running for governor, trying to hide all that now. Like, oh, no, he would never do all these things. Like, come on. Voters in New York are smarter than that. So being so close to Trump, though, you got to wonder, does Donald Trump raise money for him, associate with him? I gave him a chance to say whether or not Donald Trump was a great president, and you should have seen the list of accomplishments he ticked off in our debate. So Donald Trump's probably sizing him up, saying, boy, this guy could give me a pardon if he were the governor. Think about that.
I think we all need to just take a second to appreciate the face that she's making. Okay, now she's blurred. We don't have to see her for now. Like, do you think Trump really needs a pardon? Like, how many times have these crazy leftoids said that they've got him? Like, we got January 6th, Russiagate, first and second impeachment, the FBI raid this summer. Like, honestly, like, there's nothing they can do, and they just don't, they're just so obsessed with putting him in jail that they don't realize that he isn't that bad. But we'll continue.
No governor has spent more money than I have on public safety in history.
Okay, but I'm going to interrupt you then. Here's the problem. We don't feel safe. You might be working closely with Mayor Adams. You may have spent a whole lot of money, but I walk into my pharmacy and everything is on lockdown because of shoplifters. I'm not going in the subway. People don't feel safe in this town. So you may have done these things, but right now we're not feeling good. We're worried we could be San Francisco.
We'll never be San Francisco.
Why?
Because we are already making a difference. We already have homicides and shootings down dramatically from what they had been last year, dramatically. And that's the most heinous of all crimes. There are other crimes that are up. You know what's up most? Grand theft auto. Why? Because catalytic converters, because of the precious metals, are highly valuable. So people are ripping off catalytic converters. Just a couple weeks ago, I signed into law a bill that requires the people you take the parts to identify where they came from. So if you can't prove you know the owner of the car, and we have serial numbers on it, so we're going at the criminals.
So really, that's your solution to the catalytic converter problem? I'm sure any crackhead with a broom handle could get around that. So I don't know what to tell you, Kathy. But I think that's all we have for today. But I will leave you with the best clip of this interview. Just a perfect chef kiss.
You're getting super billionaire donors like Ron Lauder to dump millions and millions and millions of dollars in negative ads against me to prop up your election because you gave them a fake poll. So, you know what? Democrats are too honest to do that. We're not playing that game. And so that's what's going on here. I think that is having an effect. But